live. The fans are waiting.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Oh, you're fine.
You can blame my daughter. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. Also, no intro. And we're live.
Oh, hello. Daddy D. Wally here, and welcome to The Nerd Chat, a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. Guys, Grand Theft Auto 6 looks great and all. But Mortal Shell 2 is the official game of the year 2026. And it's not even close. Joining me as always...
You haven't played Grand Theft Auto.
Doesn't even matter. Nothing can compare.
Okay.
More Mortal Shell is what I'm going to go back and play the first one. All you jabronis telling me not to play it. I'm going to go back and play it.
It wasn't good.
I have to wait for you to
Bear,
tell
Jose,
me.
how are you?
I'm doing all right, guys. Thanks for waiting for me. I'm so sorry. I was getting late from cheer practice. But I'm great, man. It's actually been a really long week. I got sick on Saturday night into Sunday. And then the first couple days of this week were just terrible. Like terrible. Like I literally got home and would go straight to bed. And I even had coverage one night. It was a long week. But anyway, I feel much better today. And the only bummer is I've only gotten to play like an hour more of Mortal Shell this entire week. Literally, it's all I can think about because it is just so freaking good. And I'll talk more. But other than that, happy Thursday, everybody. A lot of exciting news to talk about today and this week. It's been good, man.
And joining us as always, felt like 2020 all over again. I don't know what that means, Bacon. What do you mean?
Trying to get consoles online.
Yep.
Speaking of,
I'm
I am bored 200 said, I'm sad I didn't get the Xbox Series X today. Well, fortunately for one of us here on this panel, I don't know how. Again, I have 22 years on Xbox.
You didn't get one either?
Almost 330 gamer score. 330,000 gamer score. Somehow, no email for Wally.
Or Bacon.
But Bubble Boy N7 secured the Xbox 25th Anniversary Edition for $935.09. He was apparently one of Asha's chosen to receive a random email for his loyalty.
Yeah.
And he got to pre-order it.
I mean, as an elite, I am offended that the rest of you don't like Microsoft enough or invest enough. Have got one. You should have gotten one. It's your own fault you didn't. And
Dude, I tried
upset about that.
I tried for a straight hour this morning. I had it in my cart and I had payment updated last night. I was ready to go and I fast fingered through checkout. It was all of 3 seconds and that was gone in 3 seconds, dude.
Dude, I literally almost deleted the email too. So
I was so mad.
Yeah, I did not see anything like that, Bubble Boy. They just
I'm sure. No, and I'm being an asshole. I literally. So I was talking. So it's officially it is property of Matthew Snelling. Matt bought it. Matt wanted it. I can't afford that. There's no way. My wife would have murdered me if I.
What?
I was wondering about.
Why
that
would you
real,
sell it to Snelling and not Bacon? You know he's been trying to get it.
I literally put it in there and said, "Who wants this?" And nobody said anything, and then Matt called me.
It's for the best. Sell it to Matt. I will not use it. I was going to put it in a display case behind me. That was his only thing.
That's what Matt's going to do too, though.
Is he? Yeah, no, it's for the better. Snelling, congratulations. Enjoy the Xbox.
Snelling's going to want to flip it and make money off of it. That's what Snelling does. He just jabronied you, Chance.
No, he didn't. And
We'll see.
As I was talking to him and I was telling him, I don't get cell service at school ever. And so I had gotten home last night.
He works out in Kansas.
Yeah. I got home and I had 30 emails to go through. And a couple of them were like the gear shop. Yep. I think there was one that was just about the controller. And I was just like delete. And literally started to delete that one. And it was like, wait, secure your pre-order now. I was like, wait, what? Sure enough, opened it up and it was
the bad
real.
thing is I got the controller one like everybody else and didn't do it because I'm like, I'm going to get the console tomorrow. So I
don't know what I did. And that's when Matt, when I was on the phone with him, he was like, I bet it's all that Bing you've been using. I was like,
I really,
been,
really
'cause-
hope, Matt, if you're listening, you better keep that
I
or
can't believe
display
he
it
would, he would scalp
or
it.
use it because Bacon
He's
wanted
not
that and he
scalping
would have
it.
taken care of it. And one of the Nerd Chat panel members, out of all of us, Bacon deserved it the most.
I love that Diego said put Smelly, he means Snelling. Put Snelling and
Yeah.
Bacon in the Thunderdome for the Xbox.
No, and I was going to get it to play one game, and I'm glad I didn't get it. I'm just going to leave that. We'll talk
Exactly.
about that later. I am so
Exactly.
glad I did not land that.
I like Diego's comment. He said they saw the Dan's hashtag Xbox dead talk. All this, yeah, that's exactly why.
Oh, you said we were
And
shadow
my
banned? We were
Asha,
shadow banned
and
by
Don't
Asha?
believe her lies. She does not like that. So
No, it is for the better. My wife, I've argued with her last night about it. I'm like, oh, God, what are you doing? You don't need this.
Yeah.
Jose, let's jump into gaming news for the week, Jose.
News team, assemble!
News story number one. It's official. Despite the hackers, despite rumors of it being delayed again, despite it being over 13 years, we officially saw the Netflix premiere of Grand Theft Auto 6. And I only watched about 2 minutes of it, and I was like, I'm good. Quickly, I'll go. It looks beautiful, looks stunning, very cinematic. But I only saw the first couple minutes. Bubble Boy, I believe I heard you talking to Bacon about it. So
Yeah,
did this convince you to, well, you can't keep that console now. What's your plan? Let's just talk about the actual trailer. Again, I haven't seen it, so you guys
I
talk
haven't
to it.
either. No,
Okay.
that's what I was telling Bacon that didn't get to see it. So
Okay, Jose, have you seen the Grand Theft Auto 6 official reveal?
Yeah, absolutely I did. Only about 45 minutes ago. And I'm trying to get it up here. That's why I've been chatting here for a second. Give me just a
Is it
second.
on YouTube now?
It is on
right?
YouTube. It's on right now. I'm pulling it up. So here's what I would say. It is, it's pretty cool. I mean, so you can see here if you're watching us. Obviously, if you're listening later, you won't hear it. You can go watch it yourself.
All right, a little bit. I already saw this.
Well, it's 25 minutes. It's probably about what we're going to spend on it. It's just fine.
About halfway.
Okay. The whole first part of the show is basically what is clearly a mission. I don't know if it's early on or not in the game, but you are basically picking up something for someone named Booby. I immediately thought of Booby Miles. I don't think it is Booby Miles. But it's pretty cool. And here's what I would say. Clearly, this is running on PlayStation 5 Pro. They did say that later at the very end of it, what it's running on. Because, of course, I was like, is this on PC? And I was like, no, it's not, because it's not on PC, of course. And it looks great. It's cool. It's very well voice acted. It is very intriguing. It's very interesting. It looks great, man. Like, I have nothing critical to say of this game. It looks absolutely insane. I'm very excited to play it, and I'm not a GTA guy. I never finished 5. I've literally never played Vice City. It just like wasn't a game that called to me. And I was like, yeah, I got to check this out. It's also very clearly from the trailer, like, dude, people are going to put in sickening numbers of hours into this game, like quadruple digit hours into this game, because there's going to be so much to do. Everything looks smooth. Everything looks fun. I do appreciate, at least in this extended look, it's about 26-ish minutes. If you're curious, if you want to go watch it on Netflix or YouTube later, that they show mix of like kind of what are cutscenes, but also actual gameplay. Like, it's very clearly something you're doing in the game, without giving, I think, a lot of spoilers away. It just looks great, man. I gotta hand it to Rockstar. I mean, I didn't expect anything less, to be fair. They've had literally 15 years and billions of dollars to spend on this, but I can say very comfortably after this that it's money well spent. And they did a really good job, dude. And again, I've never lived in Florida. I've heard lots of stories about Florida, and I think that
Florida
a lot
man.
of like what they hit this, I was like, dude, like they seem like they did some serious research. It's cool, man. And here's the way I would phrase it is, many years ago, when Chance and I were young men, boys really, I remember watching Chance play like Vice City. Like, I remember him going to his house in his parents' basement and like watching that. And it was cool, but it was still very blocky dude. Like it was still like very early PlayStation.
Yeah.
This
It looks
is
way better in the remastered collection. So
Oh my god! I mean, I believe that, but I'm saying, dude, this is like you. As you again, you can see it. It is insane how good this looks, and like what we're watching right now is this is clearly gameplay. You can see a reticle in the middle. You can choose when you're shooting. You can see your health bar in the top, and it is flawless in between like the transitions. Like they just clearly did a lot of work, man. So I'm sure people are going to ask, are you bummed that you're not playing this? Because I don't own a console. And shout out, to be fair, to Snelling. He was like, hey, you know how you sold me your Series X? Do you want it back to play this? And I respectfully said, I appreciate that. But no, I have plenty of games to play, especially with some other news we're going to talk about in a little bit. And I really want to wait for PC. Like, I think this is worthwhile for me for
5080, baby.
A 5080. It's going to look
that
so
7900 X3D or whatever the you have
9800 X3D,
okay, yeah.
5080. Like I'm real excited to play this. I got 64 gigs of RAM. I'm basically a baller, bud, because I bought it
a
4
better
years
PC
ago.
than me, you guys. Speaking of how beautiful it looks, Todd Oxer says it gave me Cyberpunk vibes, to be honest. Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, Cyberpunk looked great back then. I think this looks considerably better. And what's even more impressive about this, guys, is that this is on console. Like, this is on Series X and PS5. Like, it's impressive. And I know Bacon's shaking his head. He's like the stinky 30 FPS, and I agree, but I mean,
That's on console though.
it looks ridiculous. Like, we gotta give credit to Rockstar. And like Jose said, this is what 13 years of development and unlimited budget. This is what you can make with it. And I'm struggling, Bacon, on can I wait for this on PC? Go ahead, Bubble Boy.
I hope so.
Why can't, with all that money and all that time, they had made it 60 frames per second?
Oh, they're the hardware, the CPU on these consoles and the GPUs on these things. They can't. They're limited.
I think the 20 series was out.
It was probably like I think it was like a 2070 or something like that. But Bacon, you've been waiting patiently. I know you watched this as well. What did you?
Let's hear it,
This is
Bacon.
crazy.
Subscribe to Netflix for this, guys.
What?
20 years ago,
Did you
I
really?
subscribed to Netflix, but hey, it still relates today. Let me start by saying I'm extremely excited to play this game, but I am not that excited that I would ever settle to play anything at 30 frames per second. Call me a PC
Bacon, where did
elitist
you play Starfield?
on console. No, I didn't. I played it on PC. What am I thinking? Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure because that was 30 FPS at launch.
Yeah, no,
Just saying.
hell no, bro. I refuse to play anything at 30 FPS. Now, I'm not sure Rockstar has said it is, but people that were in the building said it is launching at 30 frames a second. I feel like the game looks so freaking good, and it does. It looks insane. That I think they spent too much time on the pizzazz and appeal of this game that they didn't. I just don't know how you don't have anything at 60 frames a second. These consoles. I don't know why I air quoted that. These consoles advertise 120 frames a second on the box, and we are back in 2016 again.
This is back to 2013 when they originally launched on 360 and PS3. Like, but we are back there.
You can see the love. Thing. You can see there was a couple animations, like the dude jumping off the dock into the water was one of the worst animations I've ever seen. If you guys watch the whole thing, you'll see it. It's pretty bad. You see the frame rate hitching in the chase scene. That's what I noticed when I mentioned in our Discord chat, and then got yelled at for bad mouthing Grand Theft Auto by Ainsley. But again, I'm happy. I know people are telling themselves what they want to hear, what they want to justify to themselves that they're okay playing in 30 frames after they weren't for so long. I hope it's great. It most likely is gonna be great. That scene of her jumping off the roof with the parachute, the map's huge. It's beautiful. It's going to be a fun game, guys. But I'm so glad because I was 4 hours before frantically trying to get an Xbox to then go, okay, I'm glad I didn't get an Xbox because I absolutely can wait for this and play it at its best and play it, it might struggle to even get 70 frames on the PC because there's a lot going on here. But I can imagine DLSS 4.5 will be there and everything else. So good up for everyone. I guess Netflix probably did the right thing by having this on because everyone was talking about it early. No one was waiting for this YouTube coverage. So
Just came out.
maybe
Well,
maybe Netflix had the right idea and got the bag or paid the bag. And I hope everyone has fun on it, but I'm happy I'm waiting.
I got to push back on Bacon a little bit, you guys. Bacon, I just saw the captured on PS5. This looks incredible for a PS5 game.
I'm not lying.
You got to give him credit. The lighting specifically.
Incredible.
Bacon, the lighting in this
the
looks
sacrifice for all that eye candy
ridiculous.
is playing it like it's a slideshow.
True, but again, we always say this: 95% of console gamers aren't going to care.
And I get it. Grand Theft Auto is more about the story, the hijinks, the swearing, the murdering of cops. That's more what it's not an FPS. And I completely understand that. The control schemes have always been terrible. So
That's
maybe frame rate isn't what's going to be the linchpin for this, but I will absolutely not play it. See, did you see that stutter right there? I absolutely will not play it at 30 frames per second. I'm sorry. You don't spend $5,000 on a PC to buy a console for $1,000 and play something at 30 frames a second. But
I remember one of the things that I was so blown away with at GTA 5 when it first came out was the attention to the tiny details that they had. And it feels like they went like exponentially from that. Like as someone who's playing GTA 5 right now, I'm like, oh my God, the attention to detail on this thing. And that's why I'm like, I'm not talking about graphics and FPS and stuff. I'm absolutely agreeing with Bacon that I think 30 is, but what all the things that I'm seeing, and I can barely even see the screen.
Guys,
now.
This is literally the greatest looking video game I've ever seen in my life.
Better than Gears.
What is better than this?
Gears looked incredible.
This looks as good.
Stunning.
This looks better than Hellblade.
Again, I'm not arguing.
And
that
and like Chance said, look at how dense and living and the details on every frame.
The fog or the dust back there. I get it.
This is insane. Like
I agree. I'm not downplaying that at all.
Look at that convenience store.
And like right there, the convenience store and the fact that like every single one of those things looks like
look at the bottles.
Hand-drawn art, and the bottles are different.
If you turn that down 10% and give them 60 frames, that's all I'm saying.
But what I'm talking about, I don't think you would even have to turn anything down. The attention to detail that they are giving right now shouldn't have to be either that or you sacrifice frames. I don't think.
I agree. They're going to give it to you all on PC. And Todd said it best. Rockstar knows they can get the console goods first. That's exactly what it is.
And that's it. That's 100% what they're doing.
And that's exactly why it's coming to PlayStation first and why they're doing it. This is PlayStation's biggest launch ever for them. This is the most important game to PlayStation ever.
You're absolutely right. Like that's 100% correct. The other thing too, and it is worth, I know if you're watching us live right now, you're seeing all this stuff. It is worth going and watching full screen on your device. Full disclosure, I started watching this on my phone when I was at home and I had to go take the Penelope to work and I was watching the rest of it at work. Maybe that wasn't a great idea, but it was fine. But here's what's crazy. Like one of my favorite moments, it was a tiny moment, but it was Chance was talking about, was that when you're in your home and you're waiting for Lucia to get dressed because you're going to go meet that guy that was on the rooftop, you go walk to the kitchen and you open the fridge and you choose to open the fridge. It was clearly like a command. You could see the triangle button and then you lean down and there were multiple drink options. And there's like a quick menu of like, do you want a beer? Do you want a pop? Do you want a fruit? Yeah, you click what you want. And he like actively pulls it in. I mean, like, it's just, it is truly going to be one of those games where like, even if you've played the main campaign, you can do anything that you want.
This is going to be the culmination of Red Dead and GTA 5 and 13 years of experience and working on these games. I'm excited. Who here will be playing this day one? Raise your hand. Okay, that is crazy. 0 of the 4 members of the Nerd Chat are claiming they're not going to be there day one. I am so tempted. I don't know what to do.
Let's make it clear why none of us are playing it day one, Dan.
I have a console to buy it on. I can buy it on Series X or PS5 Pro.
I don't.
I can't.
Freight's exactly right.
There's that frame rate problem right there.
It looks
Or
fine to me. I
PSC,
love if it's a
PC.
smooth 30
Anyway.
FPS with motion blur, Bacon. we're
Anyway, who here would play this day one if Rockstar wasn't still stuck in when Red Dead that they held out for a year? Oh, I would. If they put it on PC day one, I'd be playing it day one. But
I
it is
agree.
what it is.
I am very interested to know what the control scheme is like. As wonderful as GTA
Oh,
5
big good
looks.
point. I was gonna say that, Bubble Boy.
Well, Bacon had already said it too. Like they need to bring that
Yeah,
to
if
the
it's bad
21st
controls.
century. It did not make sense. Some of those in the mashing A
Oh,
to run,
God.
like maybe that whole idea of that is like, oh, and it amps up the realism. Great.
No.
If I wanted to really go for do a triathlon, I wouldn't be playing GTA 5. So no, thank you. I am really hoping they made some quality of life changes to the control scheme, to
Yes,
some
please.
of the menus that are entirely too big and dense and stuff. But like,
Yeah.
those are nitpicky things. It's still
Gosh,
maybe the controls aren't nitpicky.
It looks
they can do
great.
better. on
No,
the
they can do
controls, but,
better. I heard Blessing on Kind of Funny saying that he kind of hopes that they stick with the old control scheme because I'm like, dude, that's
why?
one of the dumbest things I've heard you say.
Why?
No, absolutely not. Like I miss pressing the X button, even though it's a cross button.
Think about how
No.
every FPS has adopted like X is reload, Y is change weapon, B is
Left
crouch.
click is sprint, right click
right,
is melee.
Well,
like,
good news,
it
PC
just
should be able to
makes-
remap everything.
Well, yeah,
so-
I mean,
I
if they
know,
give
and
you
I
the
could
option
on
to
my
rebind.
Ally too, but I'm just like, it's, and I already have. Like as soon as I went in and played it for 5 minutes, I was like, this doesn't sound right or feel right. But
I wish
it
every
just-
game allowed you to just
and
rebind everything.
shout out to the male
controller.
protagonist in this. His name's Jason.
It's
is
so
true.
funny you say that because
Who's Jason?
I was gonna say the exact opposite.
Who's Jason?
Do we have somebody we know named Jason?
Yeah,
I was
Jason
really
Can?
excited to hear
Jason
that.
Osborne.
You never,
Jason
Jason
Can.
Can. That's what
you
he's
never
talking
hear
about.
Jason
talking about
as the main
Jason Can.
character. So
Do we
just saying.
think? Here's a good one for you. Do we think Lucia's gonna break the Mount Rushmore of female protagonists?
she's a smoke show?
Just because she's a big booty Latina?
She's a smoke show. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you mean? Just because? Like, I could see her knocking off Pan Am for sure. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
with
Oh,
the
easily.
Cyberpunk.
Ooh, Pan
Yeah.
Am.
I mean, I'm not
And
gonna
I'll
lie.
have to play it before I say Miranda.
And
but
Miranda.
Can I
You
ask?
know I like that fat ass on Ashley. I know you guys don't like the space races, but she
My
learns.
wife?
She evolves through the
Ashley
series.
was
Go ahead,
mean.
Jose.
Chance
She
and Dan
evolves.
and Bacon too a little bit. How do you feel about only two protagonists? That doesn't matter to me.
It's
Again,
fine.
I'm not
I
a
don't
big, but
care.
like a lot of
I don't
people
care.
love that about 5, right? And you bounce between them. I understand there'll be
I actually
some
prefer
missions where
one.
you're just Lucia and some Jason,
Yeah.
but like it looks like a good chunk of the story they're actually together, which is interesting. You
Yeah,
guys cool with that?
I'd play as her the whole game.
I think it
All I
just
need is
depends
one.
on how good the character acting is. It was so good for all three of the actors in 5 that it like
Yeah.
felt seamless. There was clearly a standout. I think I talked about that last week with Trevor, but like if they're both done well, awesome. Like, no big deal. What I don't want is the Assassin's Creed Odyssey, like choose one and stick with it the whole time, but make sure you choose the right one because the dude was so much worse than
There it
There
is.
it is.
I know,
Yep.
the back.
there
Oh
it is,
my
yeah.
god, that's one of the worst animations I've ever seen in my
Well,
life.
speaking of animations, Bacon, we can talk about the Fable animations that everyone's freaking out about in the combat there. Even Thomas Mahler had to comment on Fable's
Oh, our buddy, I
lack
read that.
of combat. Because it was recently shown. Moving on to news story number 2 to Gamescom opening night live. I watched most of this, but what'd you think of the show, Bacon? Was it better than in past? What stood out to you? We don't talk about all the games.
I didn't
Besides
get a-
Witcher 3, I was like, ugh.
I didn't get to see a ton of it, but I listened to the entire thing because I'm a friend of the trophy room and listened while working
Yeah.
and driving at the same time, just so they had viewership. What I saw, this Witcher is the winner,
Which is crazy. Also a 11-year-old game.
More than 11.
I mean,
2015.
the Final Fantasy is cool. Gears of War, E-Day. Are we going to go game by game or just overall?
No,
How
just
is it?
let's. Okay, what stood out to me, Bacon, Gears trailer. I'm all in. Don't need to see anything else. Can't wait for the campaign. And then I don't know. I don't know what else. Pick one game you want to talk about, Bacon, that stood out to you.
Oh, I mean, technically just Gears
Okay.
and The Witcher, of course. But
We'll talk about Witcher in a second.
I mean, Rock Band's coming back. That's cool.
Is it? Is that what that was, Jose? Did you see any of these announcements?
Yeah, again, there's a good supercut. I think it was actually IGN that did it. It's about 24 minutes. It's just like it's about 30, 40 seconds of all the things. Really good to go watch. But I mean, there was a lot of cool stuff. Like Lego Skylines was a big thing. Sorry, this is like real choppy as I'm loading because it's pulling in all the videos. There's a new Mega Man game that looks rad. Rayman Legends Retold looks cool. There'll be no Ghosts at the Grand. I'm really pumped for. That's a little bit more cozy and stuff, but it looks cool. They showed the new Final Fantasy VII, more footage from that game. Like that looks great as well. I mean, truly, like per usual, Gamescom was a dope show. There's a lot of cool stuff and a wide variety. It's very clear there's lots of stuff coming.
If you scroll up a little bit, there's DeadNet, I believe. Did you? So that's from PUBG. A little disappointed in this one because I'm a huge PUBG fan. This looked bad. Jose.
Sorry.
It did look bad.
I was like,
it took forever to figure out what it was. I'm just
PUBG, what are we doing? I don't know about that one, but anything else stood out to you, Jose? Or should we just talk about The Witcher? Let's be real. The Witcher.
I mean, Witcher was the thing that blew me away, and I hate to say that, like I didn't think about anything else. There's lots of them. This one, 1001 Threads of Mizan. Like there was some cool stuff. They announced Crimson Desert's getting like an enhanced version, and they finally hopefully fixed all the bugs and stuff. This was the Rock. Used to be called Rock Band. It's now called Stage Tour.
Is it the real Rock Band people?
Apparently, all your old peripherals from your 360 will work on the PC.
Yeah. Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Have those.
How about Hitman 3 still giving the gift that keeps on?
Yeah, the Snoop Dogg DLC. Yeah, that was cool
you
too.
Get to play for free.
That Crazy Taxi's coming back. That was like another throwback. Turok is great. That was a childhood throwback.
There's
a No Law? I didn't know they added something for No Law.
Oh yeah, they announced the final 1.0 release of Path of Exile 2. That was a big thing. I mean, truly, like there was a ton of stuff, but for me, the standout was The Witcher. I just didn't expect that. And then the key, it's free. Like if you already own the game, you get the free upgrade
and the DLCs.
Yeah, and the DLCs.
Upgrades.
Which, if you don't already have, it goes on sale for like $4 every Steam sale.
So here's the thing, Bubble Boy. Before you throw it over to you, because I know you have a lot to say about The Witcher. I've only played 12 hours out of the game. I got overwhelmed. Too many icons on the map. I didn't think the combat was very good. But lucky for me, Bubble Boy, it looks like all of these years waiting have paid off. Because not only did I start that on Xbox, I bought it again on Steam because I was like, I want to play on PC.
Yeah, because it was $4, right?
But yeah, now it's Xbox Play Anywhere. I should be able to load up my save from my Xbox One copy, get all of the benefits on PC, and be able to jump it. They also did some animation, I believe, and improved some combat things. This is a huge update. It's like some people were saying the Cyberpunk 2.0 launch. So Bubble Boy, you are the Cyberpunk, the Witcher
that too.
Super fan. Talk to me about why I should be excited for this while I do throw this.
I'll be right back. What we were talking about right before we got on the show is I will be so interested to see how much better this game can look, because it looked like a current gen game when I finally got the settings all tweaked for my PC and I loaded up the enhanced version. So this remaster, I can't wait to see what it's going to look like. This game has been unbelievable since it came out. It was not like CD Projekt Red where it was plagued with bugs and stuff. And I understand some people saying, hey, the combat isn't great, but the combat also is like not the entire part of the game. There's so much more to this game. It has by far the greatest, and I feel sad saying that with Triple Triad, but by far the greatest card game, or side game that isn't
Gwent?
any game ever. Gwent, yes. Ugh. You didn't like Gwent?
Never understood.
Oh,
Gwent.
Bacon.
I liked
Gwent.
Gwent.
Was so good, and they made their own game out of Gwent. Like that's how good Gwent was. So it's, man, and to think that all this is free for me because I missed this. I have had one hell of a last couple of weeks at work, and I literally missed this entire thing. So when Jose and Bacon were talking about it right before the show, or Dan and Bacon right before the show started, I was like, oh shit, I guess, take my money. Here you go. How much is this going to cost me? And they're like, no, it's free, dude. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This is unbelievable. And I think, Bacon, you had said it right. You were just like, yeah, this is CD Projekt Red just being like, hold my beer. Here you go. Because you guys want to know how to do fan service and do it right. This is how. On a 12-year-old game, we're going to do a remaster for free and then drop this DLC next year.
And it's to get ready for the DLC and get millions of people back into a game and force them to buy DLC for a game that can't be selling anymore, right? For
I bought it last year.
For me, I mean, I own it 3 times as well, but
yeah.
For me, I mean, this is something CD Projekt Red absolutely could have charged $15-$20 for, right?
Oh, I think they could have charged full price for it.
I'd have bought it again, and I would have had to have.
Who does this in this day and age of Sony charging $10 for upgrades, everybody else charging, and CD Projekt Red literally, hold my beer, watch this. Everybody go play this 200-hour game again. Get ready for this DLC. I had my complaints with The Witcher, and I have not finished it. I want to say I'm 30 hours in on my GOG playthrough, which hopefully I can sync it all and get all my saves everywhere else. That'd be nice. But this is just awesome. This is consumer friendly at its finest. Not only to give you the upgrade, but to give anyone who doesn't own the DLCs at this point, the DLCs for free is absolutely ridiculous.
And Blood and Wine is one of the top 5 DLC of all time.
Right. And I mean, that's just like in this day and age of everything being expensive, the fact that they're doing this, bravo. I will download it September 29th and I'll play it again and finish it this time.
Yeah.
Because Dan's right. The map is a little overwhelming.
But
I didn't like riding the horse either. I was just like,
and I didn't like Geralt's voice so bad.
A little too scratchy. That's fine. I think it like, they must know that I'm not spending money on video games because they're like, well, here's another free one, Chance. We got gift. You, buddy.
We didn't even talk about the DLC. Did you mention the DLC coming out for it?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is crazy. So you get to experience that
2027, so I'll have to, wait for that.
I assume it's going to be huge also.
Yeah. Yeah. Blood and Wine could have been The Witcher 4 if they wanted to.
And then this is all leading into The Witcher 4. And this is a crazy marketing cycle these guys are pulling.
Yeah.
Well, and honestly, just again, if for anyone listening, if you've never played The Witcher 3, even if you're not a big fantasy person, it's worth at least you can get it for so insanely cheap on any platform.
Let me see what it's going for right now.
Yeah, please look it up. But it's super good, dude. And it's so I remember very distinctly the first time I loaded in. You get to like where you can dive it, and there's those blue monster creatures like very early in the game. And I remember thinking like, I don't get it. And within a couple hours, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna put my life into this thing. And it's just so good, dude. Like people were asking me that know that I wasn't getting GTA 6. Are you worried? I was like, honestly, no, because I got Witcher 3. Like, it's going to come out around the same time.
You're right.
I'll be just fine.
This is something I should play. You're right, Jose. I have too many games.
Just try it and try it.
I have tried it.
No, I know, but I'm saying give it another chance because what you could do is put it on the Death March difficulty.
That sounds worse.
I
just felt like it was clunky, and he. I'll save it for later.
This is cleaning up all that up.
It's got an all new skill tree and everything.
And Witcher 3 went up to $50 post announcement. Said
I was just gonna. I was like, "Yep, it's not on sale."
Good for them. Now. Get your money. Get your money. You might as well. Yeah, if you bought it by then, they're giving it free. I don't blame them. Guys, let's move on to the next news story.
Gears of War.
Xbox did it. They finally announced. Asha Sharma tweeted out about this. Xbox disc to digital is coming soon to, I believe it's the Insider people, right?
Yes.
Bacon. To which Wario tweeted about this. Asha tweeted about this. Does anyone have Asha's tweet? I don't have it. I don't really need to read it.
I memorized
don't believe her
Asha's
lies.
tweets. I'm still standing by that one, huh, Dave?
Bacon's favorite. Oh, I have it right here. So Colin Moriarty over at Less Than Media, one of Bacon's favorite PlayStation podcasters. Quote tweeted Asha's tweet, which says, "Your physical game library is more than a collection of discs. It holds years of memories and stories worth preserving. Starting next week, Xbox insiders can unlock a digital entitlement for supported physical games." Keyword there, guys. Supported. We'll start with thousands of titles and add more as we can. And Colin said this: "I'm fascinated by the technical roots of this being planted during the genesis of the Xbox One, only to blossom all these years later. Quite ironic.
Yeah.
I'd suspect that even if Sony wanted to also do this, they wouldn't. They literally could not.
Nope.
Probably won't move the needle, but it's very cool." You hear that, Bacon?
Whoa!
Even Colin is giving Xbox its flowers, saying how cool it is that they are doing this, even though he did give a little jab there saying it's not going to move the needle, which I kind of agree with him on this. So
It moved Eric's needle.
Bacon.
Oh, zing.
Nah.
That's what she said.
Exactly. This is cool, Bacon, but in the end, is it that big of a deal? I don't know. Take it away, Bacon.
This all but guarantees Helix will not have a disk drive. They are giving a escape route and a path to digitize your physical library. Helix will not have a disk drive, which, for me, I don't care, but other people do. Colin is absolutely right. Like, they didn't have to do this. I don't know what Xbox gains from this other than mindshare. They're not reselling DLC and all this other. It changes nothing. If you're already playing the disc, this changes nothing, right? I don't know how much this cost, but the fact that the seeds of this were planted all the way back in 2013 when we had DRM and all that jazz, it is absolutely paying off at this point.
Maybe Don Matrick was on to something after all.
I'm going to say I have never in my life, and I've been on Twitter a long time, I have never seen Twitter react the way it reacted to this. Now, of course, the ponies came out in force and poo-pooed it and downplayed it and called it, they're just pushing you to digital, just like they are pushing you to digital. But Xbox is actually giving you an off-ramp to digitize your physical copies. Say your old Xbox breaks and you're like, oh, that sucks. But you've already digitized your entire library. I mean, I do not see an issue with this at all, other than, yes, Helix absolutely will not have a disk drive. Mark it, put it in stone right now. It's 100% guaranteed they will not have a disk drive on Helix.
What do you think of this? Gentlestone says, "I expect that they do have a disk drive accessory, something like what Boomstick had an AI whip up to convert and
you're
plug in."
Boomstick.
I mean, it's not a bad idea though for someone that's willing to pay for it. It can't be that hard technically.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be a third party, right? They're telling you they're going digital without telling you they're going digital here, guys. But again, Sony's just like, suck it. Keep your PS5 because you're not going to be able to play these on PS6, right?
Speaking of PS5, Bacon, Eric says if option A is a nice off-ramp where I can bring most of my stuff with me,
yes.
and option B is getting kicked in the nuts and pushed off a cliff, I'll take option A, hashtag PS Blackout. Wait.
And that's why I'm happy about this announcement. I don't own a single physical disc. This benefits me.
Stay strong, brothers and sisters. Hold on, Bacon. Stay strong. I am participating in the PS Blackout. Maybe, 15% of PS players are as strong-willed and loyal to the cause as me. My PlayStation has been blacked out for months now.
Months? Yes. It's been a week, Dan. 2 weeks. But anyways, let's stay on track here. I think it's awesome. It's cool. And I was more
Jose, make that a clip.
After the Gears trailer, after the Fable stuff, and then to drop this, like, Twitter was absolutely 100% on fire. Goodwill, as now these could be anecdotal, and a couple people, I'm switching, I'm leaving PlayStation. Yeah, we'll see if they really do that. If they get 5% of 100 million PlayStation players, that's a win. But who's going to go think about this? Who's going to go out, buy an Xbox, and then buy an entire library of games just to digitize them and stay on Xbox? It's not going to happen, but it is goodwill. Asha has, again, hit another high point. This is not low-hanging fruit.
Don't believe her lies.
Asha's killing it, and between those trailers and dude, Xbox has killed it. And we're not even talking about IKEA furniture yet.
But again, Bacon, I'll throw it over to Jose. Jose, is this gonna move the needle at all for Xbox?
I don't know. I would have said no. I really would have 3 months ago, 6 months ago. I think the calculus has changed a little bit, and not because this is going to be the salvation of Xbox. Please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. The equation of like the global economic landscape has shifted significantly, right? Just because of like the Rampocalypse stuff, and there's already rumors of some new tariffs coming in on some other stuff for components, and we're still so far out from the PS6 and Helix, whenever that's going to come out, that like it's too hard to know. But here's what I would say is like, if I know that forever the argument was that people are going to follow their library, and I still think that's very true. However, if in the next time someone's considering actually spending the money that they have spent on these things, I think the question becomes like, do you want the much more supportive system, right? Where you can buy old games and you can cash them in and stuff like that, or do you want the company that doesn't do any of that? That gets harder to answer. Like I feel like I've seen a lot more anger overall around PlayStation. Now, granted, will that change into dollars? I don't know. We'll see. Also, it's again, there's a lot of time for when this will happen, but I do think this is very cool, man. And
Cool.
I was thinking about this when I was waiting for Penelope to get out of cheer because I was listening to the trophy room. What if at the start of this generation, when they were launched this Series S, they had a third option that was an all digital Series X equivalent in terms of spec? Like, I'm curious what would have happened, if anything, right? Because I think that was unfortunately one of the downfalls of the Series S, was that it was the cheaper thing was great, but as soon as they said, but it's not as powerful, and all of a sudden people just kind of threw it to the wayside. Like, if there had been an alternative for the people that were hardcore physical collectors, which was the Series X, and then something else, let's call it the Series Y for the sake of an argument, would that have actually sold more than the X, right? And what if it was $50, $100 cheaper because you didn't have to pay
all digital Series X? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
The white one.
But I'm just saying, like,
but $100 or like $75
but cheaper, or
cheaper,
$50, even $50 cheaper, right? Because it's the
that
cost of a
probably would have
drive.
been better.
Right. And we can't go back and actually know that, but
Super Series Extreme.
I mean, overall, man, I think this is cool news. I'm certainly not upset. I agree with Bacon that I think Asha's killing it, and I don't think it can last forever, but I do think they're making a lot of positive moves, dude. I also think it's absolutely hilarious, the whole concept of like what Colin said, that like this honestly weirdly reminds me of, there's a phenomenal 90s movie called Hackers. I hope you've all seen it, with Angelina Jolie. The movie is about these like childhood hackers that one of them finds this mistake basically, and it turns out to be how this oil executive is stealing millions and millions of dollars. That's like what this felt like. Like someone from Don Matrix era was like, yeah, let's try this, and it kind of screwed up that whole generation. And someone's like, man, if we only had a system where every disc had its own ID and we could make sure they have a copy, and someone in the back was like, we do have that from last time. Like that's how this feels like it happened.
Papers. He's like,
yeah, exactly.
We do got that, bro.
Yeah.
Bubble Boy. Eric claims that 82% of all PS5 sold were with the disc drive. Weren't they limiting the stock of the digital edition? I'm pretty sure that they were. But Bubble Boy, does this mean I will be able to digitize this copy of Red Dead Redemption with the Xbox One, Xbox 360 logo? I bet Eric probably has this. Look at this, you guys. It's got the map that Eric just loves to talk about. Here's a map. Look at wait.
And they're Play Anywhere.
The official
manual.
map up.
Open that map up.
And more. They just give you a little card. Yeah.
Open that map up.
But the problem is, Bubble Boy, is that Rockstar would have to be a part of the Chosen to opt it. Well, actually, this map
it's
is
badass.
Look at there's the zombies over
They
there.
have zombies.
Here's what
Springs,
I appreciate
Rio
about
Bravo.
it. They're trying, right?
Punta
And they're listening.
Aguila.
they're listening to
Rompe.
players from all across the spectrum, right? They're not just watching what Xbox players are asking for. They're seeing what pissed PlayStation players off, and they're taking that into account, and they're not going to just like make this giant pendulum swing the other way and say we're only going discs and screw you PlayStation. But they're trying something. They're going to start small and they're going to see if it works, and if it does, awesome. I'm happy that that's the direction they're headed in. I am curious too, though, is so like technically you could buy a game, digitize it, and then return it.
Wait, no, because then until someone else buys that copy and puts it in their console.
But that's what I was thinking.
The license is attached to the disc.
Yeah, but there seems like there could be a potential gap.
I mean,
there
there's
could be
a
sitting
window
at a
there,
store.
yeah.
You could
for
be
forever.
80% through a game and someone else bought that pig and then you lose access at 80%. So,
I mean, that adds an entirely new, like, devastating element to the game. Look, man, you
What a
got 10
gamble.
hours to beat this game. Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's gone forever. Like,
I don't know. This is very cool. Xbox didn't have
talk
to do
about
this.
permadeath.
Nobody else would do this. Give
No.
Xbox credit, but in the end, do I see a lot of people really utilizing this besides Eric?
does Sony fold and
Yes.
do something
Eric's
similar?
not the only person out there.
Guys, let's move on to the next news story. The Asus Xbox Ally X finally got its pricing. The standalone ROG Ally Xbox Ally X with a new OLED screen, the new internals, the new TMR thumbsticks, improvements across the board will start at a price of $1,299 US. The bundle with the screen, a case, I don't know what else is in there.
Some skins.
Some skins,
And it's
got the
is that the what you call it, case? That's my kill switch. Yeah.
Yeah. That will
D
cost you $2,499.
It comes with the glasses,
US
too.
dollars,
With the-
Jose.
With the augmented reality glasses, yes.
Oh, he meant-
You're not playing anything.
America.
Oh, I'm muted as hell. That's what I meant to click. Sorry, my bad.
Guys, I'll be honest. I think I'm actually impressed that they got it to 1,300. And I think if you hadn't
Same.
bought one,
Same.
if I hadn't just bought one, well, I got a great deal on mine. And if you're interested, and if you could somehow swing it, I think it's worth. Okay, I don't know if it's worth
Attaboy,
1,300.
Diego. Oh,
but-
you son of a bitch.
It's.
He got me. That son of a bitch.
I think the improvements here are pretty close to being worth it.
Yes.
Because
the OLED
right now the normal
there.
one is 1,000, but it's a bigger screen. It's got the internals.
Yes.
Jose, what do you think of this price? Were you shocked that it was this, or this? But what you basically thought it was going to be?
No, I'm shocked it was not more expensive. I'll be super honest with you.
1,500? Yeah.
I was thinking 1,500 because of just the premium price of like the edition and the gold paint and base stuff, because people do that. But dude, I'm very happy with my Ally X. Like, I'm not gonna buy this, but dude, it's dope, dude. Like, if I had been saving money, if I was a man named Luke Lore who was saving his pennies,
Yeah.
and I had a chance to save a couple more hundred to bite the bullet, I would go this route for sure, man.
I agree. Bacon, any thoughts on this? You're happy with yours, right? You're
For someone who spent the better part of a week shopping for all the ROG 20th anniversary PC components and tried to bump his credit card limit up to spend 10 grand on a new PC, this price point is actually not bad. Depending on how much I could sell mine for on the open market, maybe I could come up with a little extra to pick this up, but it probably wouldn't be worth it. I'm telling you guys, I had that bundle in my cart.
Oh,
$10,839.
Bacon, you don't have a credit card that goes over 10,000?
Oh, I do.
You're a smart man, Bacon.
Bacon,
do.
Capital One is like, you can spend like 30 G's on
I
this
do
card
enjoy
for all we care. You don't have
I
one.
agree.
Don't
And
take financial advice from Dan.
I could sell my current rig and everything else I have and get probably close, but I do still enjoy being married.
Bacon, but you can make so much money off of it. You could probably pay for easily half of it.
Well, because as Joe says, PCs are only good for doing taxes. So,
Okay.
Okay.
no, I was close. I had a Newegg had it up and available, and I had it in my cart.
Okay.
All of it.
Torsic brings up a good point. Selling point. It's available and the Xbox Ally, of course,
Yes.
and cheaper than the Steam machine, which are getting bumped up to 4 to 5 times the price. Damn. Yes, this outperform. What does it outperform the Steam machine? I don't know.
Probably.
It's pretty comparable. It's probably not as, but yeah, that's a great. And this is portable, and you can hook it up to your TV.
This is incredible, man.
So, Chance, yeah, last thoughts on this. If you could do it all over again, would you have gotten this one?
No, because I needed to upgrade. I absolutely needed to upgrade to the one that I have right now. And the one that I have right now is so good and so useful to me. I just can't justify it. If I could get someone to give me full price,
Sponsored by JSOX.
Yeah, maybe. But this bundle, man, and they killed it by using D-Brand, because D-Brand is the only case you should be buying.
Yep.
JSOX, half the price. Just as good quality.
Half the quality. Half the quality.
Okay.
Buy cheap, buy twice.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Exactly, Daniel.
Yeah,
I popped it off. And look at this stand. Better stand, you guys. Better stand. This is a better stand right here. Better hinge.
Mine's
very strong.
Mine's sitting on his stand right now and
JSOX.
hasn't moved in months.
I have dropped mine a couple of times, and it
Yep.
just-
Jose, look at that. 2 people have the JSOX. Thank you, Jose.
2 people have the D brand, and we win.
it's you can say I'm glad I saved the money. You can't say it's a superior product, because it's not.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yes, I can.
I'm glad I saved the money.
I bought both.
And
I forgot the
both.
money. That's how good
when
it
I
is.
look at
forgot
this
how much it
bundle,
costs.
I'm just
Chance,
like,
does yours have the soft padding to protect the screen on the inside of that front cover of yours? Because I don't think
doesn't
yours
need
does.
that.
That's right.
doesn't
It
need
doesn't.
it.
Why
It
does it
doesn't
need that?
need
It
it.
doesn't touch the screen.
Extra protection.
It doesn't touch the screen, Dan.
yeah. Oh, and Mortal Shell 2 on it. Yeah, I haven't tried that yet, but this.
I like the big screen for Mortal Show though, because I want to see all the
Oh, sure.
lids
Yeah.
By the way,
stuff, bud.
do you guys change? You're on the cinematic view, right? Or are you playing?
No,
on
I'm on the.
cinematic?
I
Yeah, okay. I
pulled
was
back.
gonna say. Yeah, Jose is on cinematic.
Are you
can change it.
insane? Why would I do the cinematic view?
Okay, thank God.
Long story short, if you got $2,400 burning a hole in your pocket, this is where you need to put it.
No one on this watching the show is in that position.
The
Or on
glasses
show.
are the glasses are intriguing, but no.
That case is cool looking too. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
But,
all cool, and I would, because here's what you could do. Daniel's taught us all. If you don't love it right out of the box, after like a month or so, you return it, and then you get the $1,300. Or I don't know. Would they let you return all the other nonsense and keep the unit? Maybe.
Yeah, as long as you're not on the board at Amazon.com like me, you're good to go.
I would love to see. So I have this giant blank wall right here. I would love to see how my Ally X can project to that entire wall over there instead of just playing it, handheld mode. We'll see. But.
Guys, let's move on to the next news story. I'm shocked at this one. It's back. The new Xbox Gear Shop was relaunched. Jose, can you bring it up? Established in 2001 merch. Pretty cool. I like
When did
that
it
green.
go away?
I like that Xbox shirt. I like that.
It went away literally in like October, and I know that because I was looking for
go.
Christmas gifts for you guys last year in October, and I was like, oh my god, the gear store is down, and I thought it was just like real short term, because it said like want to know when it's back up, and I put my email in, and like dude, then like Christmas came and went, January came and went, spring break came and went, and I literally, this was all during that transition of Asha, and I was like, oh my god, like Xbox like might actually be dying, because like they don't even have a brand store anymore. So anyway, continue.
Yeah, Everyday Icons collection, Jose. If you want to bring it up and scroll on, it's actually only, it says 12 products. And that's it? So limited run here, you guys.
Thing over and over and over on here.
Yeah, okay, so guys, you can buy 12 Xbox Gears merch. And that's it.
A bucket hat's kind of dope.
I do like the new Xbox logo that Diego likes as well.
Xbox.
What's this established 01? Should I know what that means?
Are you
Are you trolling us?
You're
Are
not
you serious,
are
Chase?
you?
Oh, God.
Oh my
He's
god.
trolling us, right?
He has to be, right? He's not.
Oh my god.
He's totally not trolling
Jose,
us.
can you mute Chance for like put him on a 5-minute timeout?
Ladies
What
and
happened in
gentlemen,
2001, Chance?
We got him.
Oh, gee.
Not 9/11.
Idiot.
Did Jose touch his first booby?
Chance. What is
definitely after
Xbox
that.
celebrating?
I'm kidding, Dan. Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
That's like me with Guilty Spark.
Thank
343.
God.
But just in case,
I don't
let me
think he
Google
was
it here.
kidding.
What happened?
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
he
he
was.
was kidding either.
I don't think he was. I think it just clicked.
The
Anyway, I
Chipotle
just want-
Bandit happened in 2001.
the new Gear Shop is launched. I just want to shout that out. And also quickly, this new game
September
coming to
11,
Game
war in
Pass.
Afghanistan. Gujarat.
Well Dweller is coming day one to Game Pass September
EU
22nd.
Expansion.
I wanted to mention that. This looks
The
very
Enron
cool. Chance, can you
scandal.
shut up? It looks like a Metroidvania, very unique. I just wanted to shout out Well Dweller. Add it to your list
Map
of
looks
games.
like Ori, dude.
Yeah, it looks like a mix between
Your map is
Ori,
Ori all day long.
Metroidvania, cool art style. Go watch the trailer for this. I put it in there.
Is that coming to get Game Pass?
Game Pass day one, September 22nd, Bacon.
Oh,
So this might be my next game since I don't have much to play until
Oh, I'm
Gears of
gonna
War.
play
So
the hell out of this.
it looks really good. Go watch the trailer right now. It's in that link that Clobro posted there. And then the last thing I wanted to talk, Jose, what is this?
Yeah.
Ben
So
Kenobi?
I don't
Do
think
we
you
talk
guys
about
know
that
this.
now, or the Disney Cross NFL stuff?
This is real quick, but just a pro shout out to our boy Ben Kenobi, who's a Colorado homeboy. For us, he lives in Castle Rock. He is making, I don't know if he's selling, I haven't been able to find out, this insane controller stand that is like amazing. Like it's
for Gears,
It's
right?
4 gears. And I wish I could make this picture, here we go, a little bit bigger for you guys. You can see it's got your guys, this tab, sorry. It's got
It's got Dom
your
and Marcus.
gears guys right there facing what are those big like the spider guys called?
Yeah, I can't remember the locust.
Bruma. No.
I can't think of, but like this is another example of like when he's in production version of them. Absolutely insane. And they like light up to hold the new controllers, man. So
That's
shout out to
pretty
Ben Kenobi
cool.
again. Just, love shouting out Colorado people. And this is like very unique. Just so you know, for those Corpser, that's exactly what it is. Ben Kenobi also does a bunch of the artwork for like FanFest and stuff like that. He also does those insanely awesome coins that you probably have seen all over social media. So shout out to Ben. I just wanted to throw that out for you, bud. All right.
Thank you.
Next story.
Yeah, this is. Did you hear about this, Chance? Did you know about
Yeah.
this? You saw
Yeah,
this? I just wanted to bring it up, Jose. This is just random, and this is not gaming related, like video games. It is
Sports.
gaming related sports. Disney and the NFL had a crossover, and unfortunately for me, is that all these shirts are sold out, and they probably sold out immediately. But it's very cool. Basically, think of a combination of Disney iconic characters mixed with NFL franchises, like the Detroit Lions shirt. Jose has Simba as the
Yeah.
Lions logo right there. Look at that.
There are
And-
some.
Yeah,
awesome-
which one
awesome
stood out
ones.
to you, Bubble Boy?
The Chiefs one's
Not
terrible.
the Chiefs one. The
Yes.
Chiefs one might
Yeah,
be
I don't get it.
literally the worst one.
I know that dude. I can't remember his name. He's like a wolf
Literally.
from like old cartoons.
But damn, there's some cool ones. The Bengals is amazing. The Bills, they got the beast on there. The
Oh,
Packers
the
might be
Dolphins with the
coolest one.
trident with the what's his
Yep.
face?
King
The
Triton-
Broncos
Triton?
one's dope.
The
Is
Broncos
it that
one
white
is
horse?
cool.
What is that white horse from?
Like he's like, isn't it like a prince's horse? And he's like, he's
something
like
that.
Prince Valiant or somebody.
I can't
The
decide.
Lions is pretty damn good.
The
You got-
Lions,
is.
the Dolphin, the Packers one's badass, and I hate to say it, but the Raiders.
I was
is
gonna say
cool.
the Raiders.
I
Ooh, the
know.
Packers. I don't understand.
Chewy? Does Chewy like cheese? Is that
Oh
what
no, the
that's about?
Jets. I might buy this
The
Jets,
Jets
one,
is cool with Buzz Lightyear, right? Is that the one?
dude. It's up at the top, Jose.
Broncos was at the top there. Sorry, it keeps resetting
like
me.
Or
there's
it's next to the
literally
Raiders. Go down,
a couple
go down,
of
you just
these
pass
that
it,
I'm
you just
like,
pass it.
obviously they're all sold out, so who cares? But like, the Commanders is cool because that's like they're hogs, and I just man.
Pretty cool though, right? I
And Thor for the Vikings. There's so many good ones on here.
And
so
they're
many good
all-
ones.
But we all agree the Chiefs one sucks.
Can
By
someone
far
explain
the
to me the
worst.
Chiefs one? Ooh, the
No.
Buccaneers one? Dude, that
this is said-
Buccaneers one is
the
sick.
Broncos is Pegasus from Hercules. He just
Okay.
doesn't have the
Oh,
wings.
Oh yeah.
Shout out
The
Newsom.
Jets is still in stock. Dude, go to the Bucks one. It was by the Jets too.
Oh man, the Browns got Pluto. That's dope.
Yeah, I was like, if you go back to I think the Raiders, which is Darth
Vader. Yeah.
The Jets with Buzz Lightyear,
Falcons. Oh,
and the
shit, I just
Buccaneers.
saw the Falcons. Wait till you get to the Falcons. Oh, and the Titans. Oh my God, they're right next to each other.
I mean,
Falcons
the
is-
The
Patriots
Titans
won.
is sick. The Titans is Thanos,
Oh,
which is sick. The Falcons
shit.
is the Millennium
Oh
Falcon.
yeah, the Millennium Falcon.
The
Yeah, that was a
Patriots
good
is
one, too.
Captain America.
I hadn't scrolled all the way down on this earlier, and the Seahawks is very badass. I think.
What's
It's
the
the
Rams
Seagulls.
one?
The guy Sully from Monsters Inc.
Oh, you're right. Speaking of, we were just watching that. That's so funny because my kids hadn't seen that. The Buccaneers is Captain Hook.
Yeah.
There's a better.
that's sick.
There's a better one with the Bucks logo. Jose, and like those colors, that color scheme, it looks pretty damn good. I'm like, damn,
Dude, this Raiders hoodie though, if I'd pay 200 if I was a Raiders fan for that.
Raiders hoodie,
The hoodie, so keep scrolling. Or Jose,
it
maybe
past-
up, go up.
dude. I should get the Lions. Dang, my dad would.
You just went past it. It's on the right there.
Sorry, audio listeners, but this is very, very cool stuff. If you want to, I just googled Disney Cross NFL.
That is sick.
Oh,
How did Oakland get such a cool one? They're such a bad.
I mean, it
team.
makes sense.
don't
No,
they have a
it
fan
makes
who's always
sense.
dressed like Darth Vader, Raider?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It makes sense.
Eric says, "How is Disney's best character Gaston not in any of these?"
Yeah,
Who's-
the Chiefs
who's
could have
Gaston?
done. I don't get it.
What is the Chiefs? What is that? A wolf?
It's a
dog?
wolf.
What is?
From?
What does that
is
have to do?
he
I think it's
like,
Pinocchio. It's Pinocchio.
Oh,
Isn't it?
is it? I thought it was. What's the? The old.
Oh, you know
school,
why
like-
they linked
Oh,
that to
Oakland. Did I
Pinoc-
say Oakland? Sorry, Vegas.
They linked that to Pinocchio because the Chiefs are always lying.
Oh,
I actually assume that it's more that you got to be a little bit careful about the depictions you're choosing for a team called the Chiefs.
Is
And
this from
is a family
Pocahontas?
brand.
This
The
wolf
wolf
dog?
is from Pinocchio. I don't know how to tell you any more times.
I don't get that one. New England Patriots with Captain America. That's kind of
So cool.
You know. Anyway, very cool. Just wanted to shout this out. Shout out to Last Stand Media. I heard on Punching Up, Mike and Brad talking about this. Somebody wrote in about it, and I was like,
And
"Dang,
literally
this is,
every single thing
The
sold out.
Steelers one is so fitting. Holy cow!
which one is the Steelers?"
He's a big angry cartoon.
The
Dog.
like Mickey Mouse or Goofy. Goofy's like
like
boss.
the mean one, the big,
Oh yeah, yeah.
big
Pete.
jowls.
Well,
Pete is
well,
his name.
well,
That's
to be
his
fair,
name.
actually, not
He's his
everything.
friend, not his boss.
Not everything's sold out. There's still hope for you. If you're a 49ers fan, they've got a sweater. The Chiefs one with the flying wolf.
Sorry.
Plenty of Jet stuff in stock. I'm shocked. Eric, you better grab that
Eric,
Jets
and that
one.
Jets one's
grab that
sick.
Jets one with Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz
The
Lightyear.
T-shirt is still in stock. And oh wait, are these kids? Some of these are kids, but
I
there's a
shit you not.
few.
That Chiefs one
Eric
might
probably
be the
can
only
fit
one
into a
I
kid's,
don't
actually.
like. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
It's-
and then Raiders. There's one Raiders hoodie, and then the Buccaneers. That Buccaneers one is tempting. I'm not gonna lie. So very cool. Just wanted to shout that out, guys. Let's go into what have we been.
No Discord questions.
We'll get to that later. What have we been playing and or watching? I will go very quick, guys. I'm about 30 hours into Mortal Shell 2. It's game of the year. It's game of the year.
Better than Requiem, huh?
Dang.
Better than Requiem. I will just say that the things that I really appreciate about this game, and I'm going to have to do a full review and full analysis afterwards. I love the fluidity of the combat. Feels good to play. It's satisfying. The parry is manageable. It's not frustrating as Sekiro. It's forgiving because there are different ways you can parry. You can parry late and be okay and block. You can parry early and be okay and block. You can do the stone block. I love the ability to pause the game at any moment or look at your
Yes.
map.
Yes.
You don't think about that, but that's so nice to be able to do that. Unlike in Souls games where everything else is still happening around you, takes a little bit of pressure off. You need a break or you got to go do something. I know it sounds dumb, very cool. I like the bonfire aspect of being able to go in and cleanse it, to get a little loot in there as well. The exploration it seems grand at first, but it's not as crazy or it's not as overwhelming as I would say Shadow of the Erdtree. Think about Shadow of the Erdtree, but they just condensed it by 50% and just made it a lot more simple, but still gives you that sense of awe while you're exploring. I really love the map design. I love the exploration. Like I said, I've basically cleared out the top half and about a third on the bottom. So I'm at 30 hours. I'm probably going to be at like 60 hours on this game. Yeah. I like the ability to have the second chance with your shell, another cool addition. So it's not too punishing. There's also another person you can use where you use a power, and if you die, you die. Like that's it, but you're also super buffed. So it gives you that opportunity to either use that second choice or be punished by not having that second choice. One critique, I maybe a little bit more of the bonfires. What are they called? I can't remember. What are the statues or whatever? I can't remember.
Oh my god, why can't
I remember? But you know what I'm talking about.
So
I kind of wish,
doesn't it?
Maybe
or beacons.
The beacons. Yeah, I wish there maybe could be a few more beacons in some areas, but overall, Jose, what stands out to you what you like about this game?
I mean, dude, honestly, you hit a lot of it. I will also say, like, it's just. If you're appreciative of like artwork that goes into games, like many people probably, not what someone, many people put so many hours into just making this it's a gorgeous game. They're very unique enemy types. There's very unique like variety in the type of enemies that you fight. I really appreciate, like right now, I'm about 10 hours in, to be fair. Again, I got sick this week, unfortunately. I'm jealous of you, Dan, being at 30 hours, honestly. But like, I love that there's like multiple ranged weapons, which feels very different because like in Elden Ring, you either become you're like a ranged person like magic, or you're kind of a tank. There are some in between, but basically those are your two classes. This allows you to have both. So like, and like the first gun you get is basically like a giant shotgun. Then you can get this like bow that has a lot more shots. So you can kill like flying enemies and stuff easy. Like it's just very, very, very well thought out. And full disclosure, I'm using a guide. Just because I wish I had the time to just explore and figure it out. I just don't have that time if I want to get to other games and
using a guide
life in my job.
Just playing it just to explore, man.
I'm not. I did the beta like that, and I had a great time. But I spent like 4 hours in what you can do in like 30. And
where did the beta end?
After the first boss,
the
wheelchair boss,
lady, the old hag.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, that is a massive beta.
It's crazy. Yeah. It was crazy.
It was a lot of, and I had a great time.
6 hours on that.
Yeah. I think I spent 4.5, and I'm so appreciative of it, but it's what I really like about, for what it's worth, using the guide, is just, I don't feel stressed. That's my favorite part, is just that I can do chunks at a time. And I have still felt challenges. Like I just, there's a boss, I guess, early on where it's these two wolf guys together and you're like in a cage with them.
Oh my god, that was one of the hardest things I've done in the game so far.
But dude,
there were two of them.
Exactly. But it was great, man. And I feel like it's a very fair game. And I loved Elden Ring. Like Elden Ring it's in my top 5 of all time games because it was so good. But there were times where I got so frustrated with Elden Ring, where I'd be like, I spent 2 nights on one boss, and 2 whole nights of gaming on one boss. I've not done that here because it's reasonable, and there's enough variety in builds.
Perfect, like, amount of difficulty, but fun factor. Like some of them are hard, and then some of them are easy, but like that's okay. I don't need every game to be as punishing as Sekiro or Elden Ring at times. Like I really have. I still die a lot to random stupid encounters where I just get overwhelmed by a bunch of guys.
Too many people,
or somebody hits me once with a powerful attack after I've been de-shelled and I die as my mortal person and stuff like that. So I have a clip of me attacking a guy and falling off a bridge. I got to post that up, classic falling to my death after a weird animation. So I'm glad you said that, Jose. Like that's I think there's an incredible balance to the combat where it's difficult but not too difficult, but just difficult enough and it's fun and satisfying.
Yeah. I mean, it feels satisfying when you win. It makes me laugh. Like, I'm sure you've seen memes on social media where it's like, have you ever played a game that like you're leaning back and you're relaxing and then it gets hard where you like have to lean forward to like focus? That's how I feel when you get knocked out of your shell. Like, oh, okay, we got to be serious now until I can reactivate my shell. I just think it's great, man.
Deja Vu said the worst thing is when you're attacking and falling off a cliff or blowing up a poison. Oh yeah, or someone shoots a barrel, it explodes, and your body just goes
everywhere. Yeah, man.
So the only things I will add that you guys didn't say, I love how each shell has like its own story to it too, because it's the story. We're not wait. The story.
Chance, which shell are you guys? I want to hear. What
I still have only been. I only have teal.
You haven't found any of the others?
I don't want to. I haven't been searching for them. And so I'm not using a guide at all. And I absolutely had to with Elden Ring. And I love that I'm like, right
You should find
before
the
it
others,
starts to get
Chance.
frustrating, I'm like, no, I can figure this out. Right. And I have been able to so far. So I'm like proud that I haven't. The fact that this game, full disclosure, was free for me, thanks, Freight, is only $50. Like,
Yeah.
what? How? That's incredible. The 2 types of currency I think is really cool, and that makes it a little less punishing, right? That like you have your what
Money.
I still am just gonna call souls. I think is what is it,
Gloom.
gloom, and then coins, right? Like that is a really cool touch. And then what was the last thing that I had highlighted?
I like the little power-ups that you can do and how you can evolve those and spend. I like how you can break down weapons and get everything back easily so you're not
Yes.
punished. I like how you can
Yes.
respec your points easily.
Very
Like you're
easily.
not punished when you respec. Like these are little
Oh.
things that like Souls games can add. Similar with in Lies of P, remember how if you died to a boss, they just had your souls right there at the
Right-
door,
right in the front
or
of
they
them.
had a save right
Yep.
there. Like there are these little things that Souls games can add
Another
and take.
Crab's Treasure did that.
Yeah, like just stuff like that. Although I will say about
Yep.
the gloom when you lose it, there have been times I'm in a snowy area. I don't think you guys have been there yet. I couldn't see where they were. And I spent like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, where are my souls? Because I couldn't see it because it was blending in. So there are still little tweaks like that. And it was like 20,000. I was like, I can't lose.
Yeah, no.
No, it's just
Go
go
ahead,
ahead,
Jose.
Chance. No, you go ahead, man.
The last thing I highlighted here was I really like the way you can choose an item that's active and then an item that's passive.
Yeah.
Because it makes so many different cool combinations. Like when I first started getting into it and I had probably like 5 to pick from, I was like, oh, I'm rolling with this one the whole time for sure. And then you go to a different environment and you're like, I got to change that up completely to do well in this environment. I just think it was this tiny little tweak that makes the games infinitely replayable like Elden Ring. So love
Eric
it.
says, I've heard that you can't refund currency used to upgrade shells. Correct. You can't. You can only
Glimmer. Those are
upgrade
glimmers.
you can only upgrade a certain amount. The huge what are they called?
Glimmers.
The glib. Yeah.
Glimmer Man, great movie.
You can. I think you can only max out maybe 3 at once. So I've. That's why, Chance, I do think it's important. Save those and try to find them, because you might find another character that you like playing with more. Like I found the more of the heavy armor guy that starts with an E. I think that's what Ains is playing with, and then I found there's this sister. You'll find your sister or sister.
The
and
lady that's the trainer, right?
Yes, you can play as her, and to get her, it's pretty. But that's what I'm concerned about. Chance is like you wouldn't know that you can use her now as a character because. I don't want to spoil it. But like,
Don't just stop.
There
Just
are a
stop.
few of them where like you have
Stop.
to go through steps to unlock them, and
Yep.
it's not just as simple as finding a character. Like there's some, that one that phrase said Iridum Drim. That's I think that's
Or
what Ains is
Eardrum.
playing. You can find him.
Eardrum.
Yeah. I don't want
Eardrum,
Anyway,
yeah.
so anyway, very cool, and that's another thing I like, you guys, is that you can easily switch between these, and you can do it at any time. You can respec your character easily. It's not. It does a lot of things right, and I hope more people who are fans of Souls games give Mortal Shell a try, because it's absolutely fantastic. So, by the way, we still haven't beaten Halo, you guys.
Nope.
That's not
Tonight.
true. We beat Halo.
Tonight. We'll beat it
We
tonight.
didn't.
We haven't beat
Lasso.
the new levels, and
Tonight.
we still need to do Lasso. So we've been talking a lot about Mortal Shell. Before we talk about anything else, Bacon, what have you been playing?
I did finally beat 33 Immortals.
Okay.
I'm still 3 achievements shy, and it's probably another 10 hours, and I'm not sure I'm going to do it.
Dude,
But this morning I did finally, with my new internet, download Star Wars Zero Company, and I'm about 2 hours into that.
How is it?
Absolutely exceptional.
Hell yeah.
There's some pop-in issues, and then in the menu when you're picking your team, there's a weird bright light in the middle of the screen that's almost like blind. I'm like, what the hell is this? So there's still some issues in it. I'm not sure what that's all about. But
Eric?
Star Wars, it's awesome, but I have to play that. That's why I'm not playing Mortal Shell, is because my EA membership expires on the 19th, and I have to get this one played before I lose access on my EA Play. So it's actually really good.
Bacon, I got to know, how big was the file and how long did it take you to download it? Just kidding.
36 or 38 gigs, and it took me about 3.5 minutes.
It's crispy. I love it. I love it.
I forgot to read this comment from Deja. Deja said, anyone else make that monk dude wash your feet every time you go back to the home base? Of course. I
Yeah.
always have.
No, I just did it one time. That's weird, bud.
No,
Yeah, I'm
I
not
always
gonna
have
ever
him, and
do
he
that,
always-
actually.
It's always a little sexual.
I don't want a
enjoy
dude
him
washing my feet. I'm sorry.
It's like the
I
guy
did
from,
it
it's
the
like
first
the
girl
AI
characters.
from Dungeon Crawler Carl.
I can't. I have this weird thing in my, I don't know, my soul. I'm like, the first time I don't do it, something really bad is
Yeah.
going to happen. It's like
We're their savior, Bacon. Of course. It's my duty to let him wash my feet.
You know what I would say if I had to give one critique about Mortal Shell? It
Yeah.
still has a weird ass story. Like if they
Yeah.
had just reined it in a tiny bit,
That's-
it could have
you
been
know,
a perfect
here's-
game.
That's where
right?
Lies of P is better.
Here's
Like,
what I
it's
wrote.
probably the
Yes.
best.
So in my notes, big lady wants eggs. Get shells to help acquire eggs,
Yes.
and that's about the end of it. And I'm okay with that.
It's like an
And
Easter
see
egg
random
party.
characters
Yeah.
becoming shells. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it. And even then, I'm like, I don't know.
Better than Elden Ring. I can tell you that much.
Anybody
What
else?
was
wanna
the
talk about-
story in Elden Ring?
Oh,
No one knows.
Exactly.
people
So better
claim to
than
know.
Elden
One more thing. Did watch Obsession. Did finish it. Allie still thinks it's one of the worst movies ever.
What did you think, though?
I
Dan?
was getting horrifying flashbacks to exes, and I was absolutely scared out of my mind. And absolutely terrifying. Do I think it's one of the best movies I've ever seen? No, but Jose, a very strange, eerie, creepy hauntingness about it that connected with me. And I don't know if it will connect with everyone, but I was like, oh,
What?
this is
What?
getting too creepy.
No spoilers for the listeners. The scene in the car. Did you see it
Oh
coming?
my
How did you
God.
think? What did you think without spoilers?
I mean, I knew it was coming. But I was like, damn, that is brutal.
Yeah.
And actually shocked Allie, not much of a reaction to that. And I was just like, oh. Anyway,
Yeah. Watch out in your car.
anybody else watch anything? Are we good?
I've been sick, bud. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just been playing when I could. Mortal Shell.
Jose, let's go to the Discord for some nerd chat shout outs, Jose. Bacon, where can people find our Discord?
Everyone that needs our Discord's already in our Discord and in this chat, but hit one of us up.
Okay. There you go. Nissa wrote in.
A month ago.
We missed this. August 13th. So we're not sorry, Nissa. No. Sorry, that's Obsession. That was Eric. Here's a non-gaming question for you guys for tonight. Been listening to Nirvana's cover of The Man Who Sold the World. My question is, what song covered by the band is better than the original? I'll let you guys think because I have a random one that none of you are going to get.
Mine. I have two. One is really random, but I think Chance will agree with me.
Have you guys heard of the song Mine by Beyonce?
No.
No.
Beyonce and Drake, it looks like.
Oh, Drake's in it. I'm never listening to it.
It has 60 million views on YouTube. Okay. The better
Ooh,
version
good
of
one,
this
Eric.
song, the better cover, Nissa.
Eric.
So everybody go listen to Mine by Beyonce featuring Drake. Then go listen to Mine covered by Third Eye Blind. And tell me the Third Eye Blind cover is better. You're going to be shocked. That is my answer, Nissa. I
I'm
can't
not
wait
shocked
to
at
hear
all by
from you
that.
guys on this.
And I've not even heard it.
Mine, Beyonce, Mine, Third Eye Blind. It even says Mine, Beyonce cover. Go listen to it. The Third Eye Blind cover is better. Greatest band of the 90s, early 2000s.
Diego. That
Go
is
listen
deep,
to it.
Diego. Yes.
Diego says Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. That's a good one. Gentle Stone, Marilyn Manson, Sweet Dreams. Freight Conductor, Disturbed, Land of Confusion. Nissa Hauer, Rain on Me by Pearl Jam. Smooth Criminal, Alien Art Farm.
I don't know if
No.
that's better than
No.
the
I'm
Nobody
sorry,
is
I-
better than Michael.
Yeah,
So,
dude, I'm sorry. Yeah, Eric.
Ooh,
Boomers. I'm sorry. MJ is the GOAT.
Disturbed
And,
Sound of Silence.
Exactly. I was going to go with that one. But
only people know
Metallica,
Alien Ant
Whiskey
Farm
in the
from that.
Jar.
Okay.
Actually, funny, Miley Cyrus has an entire album where she covers old classic rock hits. She did a concert to Save the Whiskey a Go-Go, and every single song on that album is an absolute banger, all covers. But probably the best one would have to be 30 Seconds to Mars covering Bad Romance live on the BBC.
Ooh, I do like 30 Seconds to Mars
But,
Bacon.
I mean, I'm a Gaga guy and she kills Bad Romance, but man, that 30 Seconds to Mars cover is absolute fire.
Bad Wolves Zombie.
Exactly. That's a good one.
Very good.
Miley also covered Zombie on that album, and it's incredible.
Fun fact about Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball. Did you know that was originally written for Beyonce, not Miley? Did you know that?
Coming back to Beyonce.
And Beyonce didn't want it. She gave it to Miley.
Miley's so hot.
The only song I could think of, because it's really hard for me to I love covers. I also love like remix DJs like Girl Talk and stuff like that. Milkman. I love that kind of music. A lot of people don't. But the one song I could think of was actually from Old School. It was the remix of the Dan Band of Total Eclipse of the Heart, where he throws the F word in. Yeah. That popped into my head. I was like, that's such a good cover, because everyone's like listening, like, did he just say that? That's the only one I could think of.
Need you more than ever.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Todd says, I was scared or scarred by all the ladies he left behind when you abandoned them for your wife. Maybe.
Yeah, like, sure.
But seriously, guys, great question.
Good for
Nissa,
good call.
I really want to hear what you guys think of Mine by Beyonce, Mine versus Started Blind. Get back to me, at me on that one. Next, shout out from the Nerd Chat Discord. Coming from Eric. Question for the show. What is your weirdest fast food quirk? Example, for me, I've been pretty much skipping burgers and nuggets at McDonald's lately for the sweet Thai chili grilled chicken wrap.
What an idiot.
But the weirdest part is that I've also been subbing out the fries in the combo for apple slices. Shit ain't just for kids, yo.
What? So he's
Hashtag an apple a day.
Eric.
I'll go quickly. Everyone knows this about me, or at least these guys know. I always do just like 3 burgers or 4 burgers, 2 burgers.
No fries
and
for
no
Dan.
fries, no sides, no drinks. I just get the burgers. That's my quirk. I don't
drinks,
waste-
Dan?
No water.
Yes,
I only water in the burgers. I just want the man meat. That's all I want to eat.
Meat.
Just give me the man meat, Jose.
I gotta find it. That's not like one I use all the time.
Apple slices. Eric.
Man,
I mean,
Who wants some man meat? I do.
I do.
I want some man meat. Michael, the white would like your man meat. Well, then my man meat he shall have.
that's my quirk. Who has one ready to go? Who has a fast food quirk?
whenever I go to Burger King, I don't get a burger. I get the chicken sandwich.
Allie loves
And
that chicken sandwich.
it's so bad now. It used to be really good quality. And I have to get 2 ranches, and I have to dump the ranches out and mix ketchup with them. And then
ranch.
I
Delicious.
dip my chicken sandwich into that and my fries into that. And it's freaking glorious.
good.
I haven't had a Whopper in eons.
Well, you
because
gotta try it again.
I always get that
Nissa-
sandwich.
Nissa, I like apples too. I'm just not some asshole getting apples at McDonald's.
Yeah,
Comes in a plastic
yeah,
bag,
exactly.
though.
Eric, I have apples upstairs in the kitchen. I eat them all the time, and I like
Apples
the
are
apples from
great.
McDonald's, but I don't need to get them from McDonald's. I don't understand.
He's Canadian.
It's very
Dessert.
Let him be
They
Canadian.
don't have fresh apples up there. It's too cold. Jose, will you got a quirk?
The 2 that I can think of were I thought of Taco Bell. Will absolutely not eat any sauce other than hot sauce. I don't eat the mild. That's insanely stupid. I think the hot is too hot for regular Taco Bell food. I will only eat the hot. And then similarly at any burrito, like real Mexican burrito place, like where Dan and I go, like Tacos Rapidos and Burrito Express, I only will eat the red salsa. I will not eat the green salsa.
What?
Yeah.
I mix it up.
Green
I get them
salsa.
both.
S tier.
I mean, they give me both, and I just never eat the green. I will only eat red. And like at times, I will ask for 2, and they'll be like, "No, you get a red and green." I'm like, "All right, have a great day."
Oh man, green is S tier everywhere, bro.
Bubble Boy, what about you?
I can't think of anything. I know like ketchup is my favorite condiment on McDonald's fries, but I never get it anymore because you can't get it in the pump things. You can only get it in the squeeze, in the rip and the squeeze. And so I get barbecue dipping or the ranch dipping, and it's not my favorite, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna put all this effort into getting ketchup. So
No, fast food specifically, Diego, is what Eric was asking.
Yeah,
Weirdest fast food.
Because he
Shout
gets apple slices.
Shout out! I think I told you guys this, but shout out to Victoria. Last Christmas, she got me a dip holder for my car.
Yeah.
It connects to the vent and it holds the sauces at
nice.
McDonald's. That is one of the best stocking
Oh,
stuffers
dude.
I've ever received.
Yep.
Just so you know.
By the way, what the hell is Psycho Gentlestone talking about? I must mixtape the Diablo and mild at Toxic Hell or Taco Bell. Jose, isn't that just hot sauce?
Yeah.
Gentlestone?
I don't know. I'm gonna
Have you
maybe I'll
tried
try
the
that
hot
gentle
sauce?
stone.
He's meeting in the middle.
And that's what
Hey.
hot sauce is.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Maybe it like
Diablo.
waters down the
What's
hot.
the point of the mild? It makes me. That's
The
where
the mild
Jose.
has-
I feel. Jose. I feel.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
That's hot sauce.
The mild has great flavor to it, but I don't get that either.
No, it's not called Toxic Hell. It's called T-Bell or Taco Bell. That's all. That's all there is to it. Diego says, "I eat around the burger because the middle is the best part and should be eaten less." That's psycho shit right there, Diego.
What the hell?
What the?
I'm gonna check your closet for human
what
heads.
the
You literally eat around.
dude? That is psycho shit.
I gotta see that. I have to see. You have to send us a
Diego's
picture.
usually a good dude. That scares me.
Doesn't your hand get messy because all the condiments are coming out
That's
of the middle,
crazy.
and you're like,
You're like
"Oh."
my daughter. The first time she ever ate a sandwich, she just like ate it like
Yeah,
through like
she's-
this. It's like, well,
Di-
nobody's taught her
Diego,
because she's 2. She's not a
worry me now after that
40-year-old man.
Nobody can make fun of me about Vanilla Sky after that
Might
comment
be
with
the
Diego.
Eric said you might be the Zodiac.
I would love to see
Oh
that
my
live.
god,
actually.
dude. Okay, Gentletones.
I need pictures, Diego.
more
You get
feedback
off-
on the
what if you
Diablo.
get off balanced and you eat too much on one side.
I mean,
Diego?
I get it.
Ooh.
I get it to an extent, Diego, but I'm still not saving the middle. That's no.
Okay, Diego.
No.
Here's what you got to do. You need
I mean, you
to
can
mock
save a
up-
last bite right before the end there. I don't know. Man.
Mock
I don't
up some good artwork for us with that, and we can put it on our.
Yeah, it's like the
list.
I'll make a
Uncrustables.
sticker of it.
We'll make
Oh, put it on
Send
a
it
thread
out.
list. How you
like,
eat a
the
burger.
nerd chat. We eat burgers the right way.
We eat burgers a way. Gentlestone says the Diablo mix-up has more depth of flavor. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe it's worth trying, Jose. But then you got to mix them. I don't know. It seems like a lot of work.
Fucking hilarious. But are you serious, Diego? Because
He is serious.
You
I think
trolled
he
me.
is.
He's dead serious.
He
He's
hasn't
dead
replied,
ass.
so he's now second guessing his decisions right now. He's like, oh man.
Last question comes from Captain Logan. Can Dan go an entire show without talking about controllers?
He's done it.
We're there technically.
He's done it. The man is stay strong. Nope.
3.5 minutes.
Dan,
3.5 minutes.
We've talked about this. No, Dan, please don't.
Let's go move on to the best food we had this week.
Oh, here, look.
Wow, it's like there's a party in my mouth and everyone's invited.
Oh, Logan, he got your ass.
Did I show you guys the
No.
new purple faceplate?
Damn it,
You did it. You
Dan.
did it in the Discord.
Guys, I have a new purple. God,
That's blue.
it's purple.
It's
A
definitely
new purple
That's
faceplate
nice,
for
like-
my GameSir G7 Pro.
Michigan
It
blue.
is beauty right here.
that's
I
pretty
used
blue,
to
bro.
have red. It's purple. Yeah, this.
That's purple.
That's
See what
purple.
Jose has is purple.
Yeah,
No,
you're
this is
blue,
a
Dan.
weird
You have
purple and
weird
pink.
color grading on your camera.
Yeah, I think it's my camera.
I
You
think
saw
a-
the picture. You saw the picture in the Discord. It is purple.
Did a
You see
bird
it,
poop
yeah.
on your shirt?
But very cool, guys. Another cool feature about the GameSir, Ains. Ains is getting it. Just pop it off.
Yeah, still looks purple.
It's still
blue.
blue.
I mean,
Very cool. I'm just saying, you could do this.
Hey, which release is that of GameSirs this month, though? Is that like 17, 18, 19?
This is my same one. Bacon.
No,
I
I'm
just got a new
talking
faceplate
every week there's a new GameSir out, so I'm just checking which
because they make
version
great
that is.
controllers. Best
Is that
TMR
the-
sticks in the
They do
business.
make great
Is that
controllers.
the
They-
version
I-
376
Keep coming back to it. Keep coming back to the GameSir. I will say I have a lot of thoughts on the Vader 5. I will be making a video about this.
Jesus,
This one's so close
Logan.
to perfection.
We almost
It's
made
so
it,
close.
and you had to ask that question.
Exactly. Thank you, Nessa. At least the camera does. It makes my controllers blue when they're clearly purple, but it doesn't make my face red. This is true.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know if
look
you
like-
guys are
you don't look
watching
like
the PS
Joe.
Trophy Room.
He's fixed.
Joe
it. It
looks like
seems better.
he's.
It seems better.
He looked a little better today.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's
Maybe
looking
he's just
sketchy over
angry.
there. Guys, let's close the show like we always do with the best food we had this week.
Wow. It's like there's a party in my mouth and everyone's invited.
Chance, what was the best food you had this week?
Yeah. Oh my God. Come back to me.
I'll go first. Okay. I almost forgot too, but I just remembered I had it yesterday. I sent it into the Discord. Judah Roars. I'm rocking with the Vader 5 Pro. Dude, it's so close to being perfect. It really is. The best food I had this week. What about Reddit?
You belong on Reddit in the controller.
Dude, I've been actually talking to Legion about designing my own controller like Captain Logan suggested. I'm really like I have the perfect controller in mind. I'll talk about it later. The best food I had this week was the chicken and waffle sandwich from Chick-fil-A. The waffle part, I'm not gonna lie, a little dry.
Looks dry, yeah.
Maybe it was because I driving back, and I actually asked her to store it in the microwave because I was still finishing up a lift. Maybe it sat a little too long. Maybe it'd be different if I had it fresh. Still worth your time. Absolutely delicious. Get the spice. I like the spicy. I like the sweet and hot. I'm usually not a fan of the Chick-fil-A spicy chicken. I prefer the regular chicken sandwich over it. It was tasty. And then you get a little syrup. They give you a little packet of syrup with each one. You do a little drizzle or dip it a little bit. Absolutely delicious. That was hands down the best food I had this week was the Chick-fil-A chicken and waffle sandwiches. Jose, what about you?
I did not eat a lot of food this week because I have been sick. But before I got sick, the best thing I had was we had Costco pizza on Saturday night, and we did the like zhuzh up where we added like basil and some ricotta and some.
Did you watch that
honey.
one guy? That one guy
Yeah.
on
a couple
Instagram.
weeks ago, I bought a pizza steel, which is apparently like a modern fancy pizza stone that you keep in your oven. And thankfully, 10 years ago, my wife convinced me to buy a double oven, is thinking we were going to use it all the time. And we've used it exactly 3 times on Thanksgiving. But here's the cool thing. I can leave the pizza steel in the bottom oven. And now whenever I want to use for pizza, I don't ever have to like move it around because it actually is insanely heavy.
What is it?
It's a giant hunk of steel.
Okay.
That is literally what it is. That's like food safe and tempered to not rust and stuff. But basically what you do is you put it in the oven to like 500 for a while, just the steel. So it gets real hot. And then you put in already a cooked Costco pizza and it crisps up the bottom. So you get a crispy bottom. And then, like I said, you put ricotta, you put basil, that was weird, basil, and then hot honey. And that is just an absolute fire pizza. Like it's absolutely insane. So that was the best food I had this week, man.
I have a crispy bottom.
Oh, bacon. You got that right. Bacon, what's the best food you had?
I didn't have anything really to report, but I did try all the themed Oreos this week.
That's exactly why we're here. Tell us more.
Pie a la mode.
Yeah.
Shockingly good. I haven't dipped it in milk yet. I've been a little concerned. I didn't know if it'd work, but I'm going to try that tomorrow. And then the BTS brown sugar and pancake one.
It's all right.
It's got some crystals in it, it feels like, that are crunchy that I'm not a fan of. But then the Halloween themed orange filling hits like a champ. I
Just
think
a
it's
classic.
a standard Oreo, but
Yep.
it's orange. But apple pie a la mode is actually shockingly tastes like apple pie a la mode. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Definitely worth your time on the apple pie.
Very nice. And Bubble Boy.
Yeah, I remembered now. So Ashley has been we had a bunch of leftover Palisade peaches from Cora's cheer fundraiser, and she's been we had our second batch of peach cobbler. You heat that up and throw some ice cream on the top of it, some vanilla ice cream, and damn good.
Very nice. Gentlemen, this has been the Nerd Chat episode 278. We got Gamescom 2026, GTA 6, and Xbox disc to digital. Chat, you guys were amazing. You guys are why we do this. Thank you for being here. My name is Daddy D. Wally. You can follow me at Daddy D. Wally across all social media. You can follow the show at the Nerd Chat Podcast. Thanks again for everyone being here. Jose, where can people find you?
You can find me Chipotle Bear everywhere, and as soon as we're done with Halo, you can find me back in the lands of Mortal Shell collecting all the ovum. So I cannot wait to get back there.
Are we going straight into a stream, or are we going 9:30?
9:30. I have to go say goodnight.
9 Halo. Okay, 9:30 Halo. We will be streaming live. Unks take on legendary Halo. Bacon, where can people find you?
You can find me at XBacon Game on all your socials and gaming platforms. I will buy a Mortal Shell eventually. Hold on. That's it.
Okay. And Bubble Boy N7.
Yeah, people can find me looking for Diego's address so that I can call the non-emergency number to the sheriff's office wherever he lives, so that we can have someone just go check something.
Just a welfare check. Just say, hey.
Yeah.
Diego says, great show, guys. Sorry I went Manson on you guys, but I ain't changing. All right, as always. Circular burger, you're saving the middle eaters.
Reverse burger eater.
See you online.
See you online.
Oh, see you online.
See you online.
See you online.
Hold on to your butts.
The Nerd Chat, an Xbox podcast, is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. The show was created by Daniel Walenzik, and you can follow him at Daddy Diwali across all social media. The assistant to the co-host is Jose Martinez, and you can follow him at Chipotle_bear. The assistant to the co-host is Chance Siegel, and you can follow him at BubbleBoyN7. The intern to the assistant to the co-hosts is Jason Jarrett, and you can follow him at XBaconGaming. You can also follow the show at The Nerd Chat across all social media. And as always, see you online.